How's it going, everyone? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to Steins Gate. So in the last episode, and boy oh boy, was the last episode long, I went back through the game, and starting with Chapter 4, really, to get the true end flags, which I guess you have to get all of them in order to get to the true ending, and you at least have to have one of them in order to get Kurisu's ending. We're trying to get the true ending first. I don't know if they are related in any sort of way, or if they're completely different, but I want to get the true ending first, even so that seems a little flip-flopped, I know. But yeah, the last episode was mainly that, and then a little bit of what came afterward. Okabe decided that he cannot choose either Mayuri or Kurisu to save. He doesn't want to deal with any of them dying, and so I guess after all that, he tried to save Mayuri as in any way possible besides going to the Beta World line, but nothing worked. She's fated to die in some sort of way. And so after that, I believe that's when Okabe and Kurisu admitted their feelings for each other, and now it is the next day. Apparently, nothing has happened, even so Okabe said that he would go to the Beta World line. I don't know if that is going to happen. I really don't know. We'll see what happens. But early morning, Akihabara Station. Kurisu is standing before the entrance with her huge suitcase beside her. She waves to me shyly as I approach. And then she blushes and shoots me her usual glare. After that kiss, Kurisu went back to her hotel to pack. That suitcase must hold everything that she brought to Japan. She's going back to America. So this is sort of like when we were going down to Mayuri's ending, because we're currently in the assumption that we're going to the Beta World line.
Mayuri to Daru wa hontou ni yobanakute ii no ka?
なんだかみんなに見送られると辛くなるから。岡部だけなら何のためらいもなく日本を立てる。ジョークよ。
Kurisu looks like she's about to cry. I'm sure I look just as sad. But I won't cry. I don't have that right.
手土産だ。持っていけ。
I hand her future gadget number 2, the bamboo helicam. It's a bamboo helicopter equipped with a CCD camera, which allows it to record video in the air. A truly groundbreaking invention. Well, for its time probably, but nowadays we have those drones. But sadly, due to its constant high-speed rotation, the video it produces tends to cause motion sickness.
いらねえ。
いいから。そんなにかさばるわけじゃないし。
I wanted to give her future gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball, but it was too big. Kurisu accepts bamboo helicam with a strained smile.
しょうがないから受け取っておく。
And then silence. No words of farewell. We just look at each other.
青森。一緒に行けなかったな。
うん。でもこの2週間なんだかんだで楽しかった。マユリや橋田によろしくね。
Kurisu spreads her arms wide. Without a moment's hesitation, I step forward and embrace the girl genius one last time.
岡部頑張って。
元気で。
Kurisu smiles faintly, then turns and walks towards the entrance with suitcase in hand. I watch her go, unable to move a muscle. I want to stop her. I want to wrap my arms around her and tell her to stay with me forever. But I can't. This is what we decided. To save Mayuri. To save the future. I'm sorry, Kurisu. I can't save you. Kurisu will disappear. She'll be left behind on this world line. There is no place for her in the coming world.
俺はマキセクリスのことを、マキセクリスのぬくもりを絶対に忘れない。
I don't know whether Kurisu hears my words. She keeps walking. Stride steady. Back straight. Long silky hair fluttering in the wind. She's quickly fading into the distance. But I can tell. I see her shoulders trembling. We will never meet again. Our world lines will never cross again. I'm glad I met you, Kurisu. I would have been lost without you. I love you. Goodbye. I stand there in the entrance as commuters file past, until long after she has vanished from sight, afraid that any motion, any thought, might cause the tears to fall.
それではこれよりオペレーションベルダンディ最終フェーズを開始する。
So this is just like in Mayuri's ending. Can we skip this? No, we can't, so technically it's new dialogue. Mayuri and Daru turn to me and nod. Today is the last day of Kamima. Daru wanted to attend, of course, but a little begging convinced him to prioritize the operation. I take a look around the lab. These 20 days have been madness. It's incredible to think that at one point this lab had a whole 8 members. And now we're back to 3. The memories we made, and the experiences we shared. To save Mayuri, I will undo them all. There is sorrow in me, and guilt. I engrave them deep inside my heart. I'll never forget, I mustn't forget, these long yet short summer days. But still I choose to erase our memories. I choose to return everything back to normal. Suzuha's mission is irrelevant. I'm not doing this for the future. As long as Mayuri lives, nothing else matters.
ダル始めてくれ。
いいんだな。
ああ。
オキドキ。
Daru starts typing on the IBM 5100. It's already connected to his main computer. This will get us into CERN's central database, where they keep the data they mine with Echelon. There we will locate the first email I sent on July 28th and erase all trace of his existence. With this, I can reach the Beta worldline. At last, Mayuri will be safe. I look at Mayuri. She's on the couch, sitting straight as a ramrod, with her grandmother's pocket watch pressed to her ear. She stays still, her eyes closed. Whenever Mayuri wants to calm down, she listens to the sound of that pocket watch. Earlier, I told Mayuri everything. I guess she's come to terms with it in her own way. The actual work, I've left to Daru. No problem there. While waiting for him to finish, I walk into the development room. In the center of the room is the time leap machine. I squat down and gently brush my fingers against the microwave surface. It's cool to the touch. I've made irreplaceable friends because of this thing, and because of this thing, I've hurt them. But I don't want to blame the tool. It's how you use the tool that matters. And I've got to admit, it saved me more than once. But still, once this is over, I'll destroy the time leap machine. We must never make the same mistakes again.
オカリン、見つけた。マジであったぞこれ。
This really is sort of the same dialogue.
俺が送った D メールが。
しっかり残ってるよ。
Daru points to a string of characters. My name is there, followed by the message I wrote about Kurisu's death. 3 lines total, each 12 characters long. This data led CERN to our doorstep. At FB's instruction, Moika and the Rounders attacked. If Suzuha is right, then by erasing this data, we will escape from Attractor Field Alpha, where CERN dominates the future. And that will take us to Attractor Field Beta, to the Beta worldline within its range of convergence, to a future without Mayuri's death. Mayuri is standing next to me, gazing intently at the monitor. She grasps my hand firmly.
大丈夫だ。
She looks anxious, so I pat her head to calm her down.
エンターキーを押せばデータ消せるようになってる。
Daru stands up and gestures to the open seat.
その儀式はオカリンに譲るわ。
I sit down and face the keyboard. This time it ends. Kurisu's face floats through my mind. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. Goodbye, Kurisu. Slowly, I raise my right hand and extend my index finger.
勝利の時は来た!
And just like before, he's going to do this little victory screech. Daru twitches at my cry.
この俺はあらゆる陰謀に屈せず己の信念を貫きついにラグナロックを戦い抜いたのだこの勝利のため我が手足となって戦ってくれた仲間たちに感謝を
One press of this key and Kurisu will die. I firmly grip my coat at the shoulder, where it has been stitched together with jagged pink thread.
訪れるのは俺が望んだ世界なり
I wished for Mayuri to live and Kurisu to die. That is the truth, and I must never forget it.
すべてはシュタインズゲートの選択である
This is the choice of Okabe Rintaro.
世界は再構成される
I swing down my index finger. And at the exact same time, I hear the lab door open. My eyes dart towards the sound. Huh. Well, this didn't happen last time. There in the doorway stands Kurisu. Her face is flushed. Was she running? Why is she here? She should be on her way to the airport right now. Kurisu is looking at me. Her eyes are glistening, but her face is all smiles. Did she come back for me? In a split second of frozen time, I imagine I hear her voice. We didn't say goodbye, she says. Immediately afterward, my finger strikes the enter key. Oh, bye. The world starts to warp. The timeline is being rewritten. I feel my consciousness being sucked into the vortex. Reading Steiner. Divergence is changing. The warp accelerates. Kurisu. Daru. Mayuri. Everything inside the lab is shifting. Color fades as my consciousness leaves this world line. I turn to face Kurisu, desperate to burn this last sight of her into my eyes. She raises her hand.
さよなら。私も岡部のことが。
Oh. Bye. And here we are. The Beta World line. The world gradually stops spinning. Little by little, color returns. I look to the door. She was standing there just a moment ago. My assistant, Christina, Makise Kurisu. Now she is gone, vanished like a dream. I look around the room. Next to me is Daru. Behind me is Mayuri. Everything is where it should be. It looks like nothing has changed at all. I gently touch my coat's shoulder, where Kurisu fixed a torn seam. It's gone. My coat isn't torn. The stitches, uneven from having been sewn in the dark, have disappeared. There's no trace of that ridiculous pink thread. I stand up and head to the development room. Underneath the table, the time leap machine. No. That's not the time leap machine. That's the phone wave named subject to change. The upgrades Kurisu made are gone. Nothing has changed. This world is exactly the same. In all respects, save one. Kurisu was never here. Every trace of her has vanished. Kurisu is nowhere now. Nowhere except in my memories. Mayuri and Daru are looking at me.
なあ、ラボメンナンバー004は誰だっけ
I need to ask. Even though I know what the answer will be.
かりん、ラボ面には004の人はいないよ。
それとも名前すら明かされてない隠れメンバーが幼女なら許す。
いや、
I knew that it would be like this, or it would be like this. Sorry, got confused there. But the fact that they forgot her existence is so saddening, so frightening. I am the only person in the world who remembers Makise Kurisu as lab member 004. So I won't forget. I alone will live with her memory engraved upon my heart. Now, time to proclaim my triumph. There are still things that must be done, and many sacrifices were made to get here. But despite all that, this is my victory. I have won. Mayuri and Daru stare in wonder at my abrupt laughter.
今ここにラグナロックの勝敗は決した。この俺、狂気のマッドサイエンティストである法王院京馬は、そのアインシュタインにも匹敵する IQ170 の霊理なる頭脳により、機関及びセレンのあらゆる攻撃に対し時空を操ることで完全に勝利したのだ。まさに俺は神に等しき存在となった。そしてたどり着いたこの大いなる地平、我が野望が叶う世界、世界の支配構造はリセットされ、混沌の未来が待つであろう。これこそがシュタインズ。
おかりん、
Mayuri suddenly throws her arms around me. I freeze, utterly taken aback. Daru looks as confused as I am. Mayuri looks up at me and smiles. It's the gentlest smile I've ever seen.
もういいんだよ。
何を言ってるんだ。俺は今華麗なる勝利宣言を。
だって今のおかり泣き出しそうな顔してるんだもん。ねえ、無理しないで。前にも言ったよね。マユシーはオカリンの重荷にはなりたくないって。もうその口調続けなくてもいいんだよ。辛いなら普通に戻ってオカリンの心をね、さらけ出してもいいんだよ。
俺は
もうマユシーのことは気にしなくていいから。マユシーは大丈夫だから。オカリンはね、オカリンのために泣いてもいいんだからね。何があったのかはわからないけど、泣いてもいいんだよ。
I think in Mayuri's ending, Okabe also broke down. And just like that, the mask shatters. All it took was one word from Mayuri. Mayuri, the sister I never had, the girl who always needed my protection. I had to save her. That was my purpose. I even sacrificed the girl I loved. But now I finally realize that it's all over. Mayuri is safe. I'm free. Once more, I see Kirisu's face in my mind's eye. I recall the warmth of her body, the softness of her lips, the weight of her last words. One by one, they pound against my heart. I can't bear it anymore.
オカリン、マジで泣いてんの？
My vision blurs. Tears run down my cheeks.
俺は
A tidal wave of emotion crashes over me. Nothing remains to hold it back. I'll never see Kurisu again. That knowledge shreds my heart. I can't hold back my sobs. I can't stop my tears. This is the world I've been searching for. A world where Mayuri does not die. And yet, it is missing the person most precious to me. It's too much. It's too cruel. Why did it have to be Kurisu? Why was I forced to choose? Why did she send me off with a smile? I cling to Mayuri. She strokes my hair gently. I surrender to my grief. 3 days have passed since then, and Mayuri is still alive. Moeka and the Rounders have not attacked, and Tennoji has shown no sign of moving against us. Dadu has been visiting May Queen as usual, while Mayuri has been working on costume designs for next Kamima. Everything is back to normal. Everything, save for the hole in my heart. I'm standing by the dumpster out back of the lab. We just finished dumping the last of the trash. This morning I called Dadu, and together we dismantled the phone wave and the IBN 5100.
はあ、もったいねえな。IBN5100 は売ればプレミアつくのに。
それよりね、ラボから電子レンジがなくなっちゃったよ。マユシーはもうジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンを食べられないのです。
電子レンジぐらい拾ってくればいいだろう。
We no longer need the phone wave, that miraculous time machine built by coincidence. It brought Kurisu into my life, but at the same time, it made many people suffer. It must never be used again, not by me, not by anyone. It's time for the phone wave to die, and with it, the insane mad scientist Hoenn Kyoma, Lord of Space and Time. I recall what Kurisu once said.
これまでの自分を否定したくないの。たとえ失敗ばかりだったとしても、それを含めて今の自分があるんだから。
I gaze once more upon the scrap heap that was future gadget number 8. We stripped it down to the last bolt and circuit board. Surely no one can rebuild it now. Time travel is too much power for any human to wield. We don't need D-mails or time leaps. Even if nothing in the future is guaranteed, even though I may die tomorrow, life was never meant to be redone. And that's fine by me. Wouldn't you say so too, Kurisu? I look up at the sky, and even though it's the middle of the day, I can see a single star shining. Maybe it's Venus. Which suddenly reminds me.
過去にだって今すぐ行けますよ。夜になったら望遠鏡で空を覗いてみてください。何万年も前の光を見ることができるでしょう。
Every night we casually travel through time. That's what Kurisu said. And each and every word she spoke, I carve into my heart. So that I'll never let them slip from memory. For as long as my life endures. Are we getting credits? What's happening? We're getting credits. Was that the true ending? That could not have been it. That could not have been it, man. Come on. That was not it. Digging this music though. No, but this was a lot more detailed in some respects compared to Mayuri's ending, which I think is pretty helpful. Interesting. Unless there's something after the credits. Unless. If not, I guess we'll just see what Kurisu's ending is, and that's it. I just could have sworn there would be more. Well, I guess we'll see. There's gotta be something else. That could not, like, we did all that work with those true end flags. There has to be more, man. It's pretty good music, though. I don't know what else to say, because, like, I wasn't really expecting credits to pop up right now. I just don't think that... Yeah. Yeah, what's that, huh? I wonder what that could be. Do I have to do something? No, I can't do anything.
はい、もしもし。え？誰が？僕が？お父さん？君の？何言ってんの？は？岡部倫太郎に代われ？なあ、オカリン。謎の女が代わってくれってさ。
誰だ？
お願い、今すぐラジカンの屋上に来て。
だから誰だよ。
私は2036年から来た。そこにいる橋田至の娘。名前は天音鈴葉。
ちょっと待て。鈴葉が。なんでここにいるんだ？
Guys, I don't think we're done. Alright, yep, let's go back. Okay, maybe not that far back. Chapter 11? Well, we got an achievement. So we're not done. Alright. She said to meet her on the roof of Radicon. When I get there, I find it cordoned off. Sorry, the roof was off limits to begin with, but now it's also part of a crime scene, as if I needed another reminder of the murder that took place here 3 weeks ago. I duck under the yellow tape and open the door. The lock is still broken. I can hardly breathe after running up the stairs to get here. As I gasp for air, I look across the stark white concrete. And naturally, my eyes go straight to the satellite sitting smack dab in the middle of the roof.
嘘だろ。
あれ何？
ロボじゃね？変形とかしたりして。
Mayuri and Daru are just as surprised. What is that thing? I mean, it looks like Suzuha's time machine. But there's something different about it. Suzuha's looked old and beat up. This one looks brand new. It's not stuck in the wall either. And besides, this is the beta world line where SERN's dystopia never forms. Suzuha has no reason to travel to 2010. And that satellite shouldn't be here. And yet I feel like I've seen it before. Where? When did I... Of course! It was at Dr. Nakabachi's presentation. Right before the presentation started, something shook the building like an earthquake, and when I went to check the roof, the satellite was sitting there. Though still confused, I approached the satellite. Just then, the hatch opens and someone steps outside. Well, here's someone we haven't seen in a while.
岡部倫太郎。
鈴葉。
It really is her. The part-time warrior, John Titor. Time traveler from 2036. Daru's daughter, who will be born 7 years from now.
なんでだ？なんでお前がここにいる？
I asked her the same question over the phone, but I can't help myself. I need answers.
質問に答えて。君が岡部倫太郎。
おう。
The way she puts it makes it sound like she's never met me before. And now that we're talking face to face, I realize that there's something very different about her. For starters, what's with all the camo? It looks dirty and worn, like she's been fighting in it for a while. She's even carrying a gun for some reason, and I'm pretty sure it's not a replica. Is she really Amane Suzuha?
いや待て。ちょっと待て。
This doesn't make sense. No, calm down. Figure this out, Okabe. You know that this is impossible. Suzuha can't be here. She leapt to 1975 in her one-way time machine. She found the IBN 5100, made sure it would get to you, and then passed away in the year 2000. So where did this girl come from?
私は2036年から来たタイムトラベラー。オカリンおじさんに頼みがあるの。
Uncle?
おじさんなの？
We don't have time to humor Mayuri's question. Suzuha walks up to me and looks me in the eye. Her expression is grim. The next words out of her mouth are the last thing I expected to hear.
この世界線の未来では第三次世界大戦が起きちゃうんだ。
Ah, lovely.
それを回避するために私に協力して過去を変えてお願い。
なんだよそれ。なんだよそれは。
第三次世界大戦って大変だよ。
You got that right.
いや、つうかさ、タイムトラベラーってマジ？釣りじゃなくて？
父さんは黙ってて。
父さん？
Uh-oh.
はあ、びっくりした。謎の美少女にいきなり父さん呼ばわりされたでござる。どうせならお兄ちゃんと呼んでくれ。
待ってくれ。
I take a deep breath. Okay, let's figure this out. I turn to Suzuha.
そこにある人工衛星のようなものはタイムマシンか？
Suzuha nods curtly. She hasn't smiled once. There's no hint of the cheerful Suzuha I remembered. Instead, a sense strength, conviction, and steel resolve.
お前の父親が作ったのか？
そうだよ。
Suzuha glances at Daru.
お前は一体どこから来た
2036年から1975年2000年を経由して。
経由だって。
That doesn't make any sense. She's obviously not in her 40s. Which means...
あのタイムマシンは未来方向にも跳躍できると言いたいのか？
そうじゃなきゃタイムマシンとは呼べないじゃん。
And the other one really was shit. This isn't the Suzuha I know. But it is Suzuha.
お前は違う未来から来た。
違う未来？
2036年はどんな状況なんだ？セルンによるディストピアは？
セルンって何？ディストピア？
Okay, so CERN doesn't have a dystopia all over the fucking world, or at least here in Japan, which means that was avoided. But what's this World War III shit going on here? Suzuha frowns. She doesn't know about CERN? That settles it. She's definitely not the Suzuha I know.
さっき第三次世界大戦が起きると言ったよな。
そう。その戦争で人類の総人口は10億人まで減ったの。
Yeah, that's actually really bad.
10億って、今の総人口って67億人ぐらいじゃなかったっけ？だとしたら57億人も死んだってこと？
核兵器が使われてね。かつての冷戦構造にそっくりだった。きっかけはタイムマシン。EU とロシアによる開発競争が火種になって、それにアメリカまでが横槍を入れたから収拾がつかなくなった。
Fucking Americans.
世界を滑る可能性を持つ夢の装置。それを手に入れることは過去から未来までを全て手中に収めるっていうことになるわけだから。
Time travel again. It has the power to grant your dreams, and at the same time, destroy everything you love. I know that better than anyone, excuse me there.
2036年には戦争は終結してるけど、地球はボロボロ。もうさ、人がまともに住める世界じゃないんだ。
It's unbelievable. In the future of the Alpha worldline, CERN used their time machine to fashion a dystopia where no one could oppose their rule. Suzuha traveled to the past to change that. She showed me how to escape that convergence. The result is this, the Beta worldline. Here, CERN fails to complete its time machine. But instead, 5.7 billion people die in the fires of nuclear war.
そんなのありかよ。
If I had to choose between the two, I'd probably go with the dystopia. My legs fold beneath me. I sink to my knees.
オカリン、大丈夫？
Mayuri kneels beside me and gently rubs my back. But I'm too stunned to respond to her kindness. I glare at Suzuha. Though I know it's absurd, part of me blames her.
なんでこんなことになってるんだ。お前が言ったんだぞ。ベータ世界線なら平和な未来が待っているって。
We saved Mayuri. We changed the future. And now, after everything we did, Suzuha appears before me once again to say that it wasn't enough?
今が未来への大きな分岐点で。
そんなのは知ってる。
だったらわかるでしょ。このままじゃ57億人が死ぬんだよ。戦争が終わったって何も残ってない世界に私たち放り出されるんだよ。あんなひどい世界を変えるために私はここに来たの。そして過去を変えるためにはオカリンおじさんの協力が。
断る。
I reject her plea outright, and I can kinda understand why. Okabe went through fucking hell. Like, this playthrough, the playthrough's length should show you, especially with how long these episodes are, that he's been living these days over and over again. Especially in that attempt to save Mayuri. He has lived these days over and over again to try and find a solution, but also having to get back at least close to the Beta worldline. He's gone through a lot. He's made his friends suffer. Why would he want to time travel again? Suzuha looks hurt, betrayed, like an abandoned puppy. How dare she look at me that way? I borrow Mayuri's shoulder and struggle back to my feet.
俺はアルファ世界線からここに来た。俺の大事な女の子の命を犠牲にしてまでここにたどり着いたんだ。
I can't go back. Not to the world line where Mayuri dies.
57億人が死のうと知ったことかよ。あいつのクリスの犠牲を無駄になんかさせないからな。
One person versus 5.7 billion. They can't be compared. Suzuha is staring at me in disbelief. Mayuri and Daru clearly don't know what to say. I haven't told them what happened, so they can't understand.
つまりおじさんは別のアトラクトフィールドにいたってこと？すごい。それが例のリーディングシュタイナーなんだね。
God damn it.
なぜその名を？
父さんから聞いてる。それに私もオカリンおじさんとは会ったことがあるんだ。未来でね。
俺と？
そっか。そしてそっちのアトラクトフィールドでも私は同じように2010年に来たんだね。
A faint smile flickers across her face. Then she looks at me with renewed intensity.
オカリンおじさん、今おじさんは断るって言ったけど。
そうだ。クリスの死は無駄にしない。マユリを殺させはしない。
マユシは死んじゃうの？
さっきから言ってるそのクリスってマキセ・クリスのことだよね。
Okay, so she knows about her.
聞いておじさん。もしもだよ、 この世界線の未来を変えるために必要なのが、2010年7月28日に亡くなった牧瀬クリスを助けること。って言ったら
But we can't. Fate is going to go against us. Shock ripples through my body. What did she say? Save Kurisu? But how? We no longer have the phone wave or the time leap machine, and even if we did, I can never leap that far back. Of course. I look over Suzuha's shoulder, at the object disguised as a satellite.
タイムマシン。これがあれば。
It came all the way from 2036. It should have no trouble going back a mere 3 weeks. Even better, this time machine can do what Alpha Suzuha's could not. It can travel to the future. I can go to July 28th, save Kurisu, and return to the present. No D-mails, no time leaps. Genuine, physical time travel. I can't refuse. I literally can't refuse. I saw this time machine once before, on July 28th, that fateful day. Shortly before Kurisu was killed, I saw it standing in this very spot, as sure as it is standing before me now. Well, why didn't we do anything if we saw it? What was going on at that point? There's only one thing that can mean. It has already been established that this time machine will appear on that day in this place. Even before I sent the first D-mail, my participation was assured. Even the thought of turning Suzuha down now is meaningless. Nothing is coincidence. Everything is inevitable. The revelation makes me dizzy. It's like I don't have the tiniest atom of free will. Like my every action from the moment of my birth was planned for me by some cosmic force.
私が望む世界線は、オカリンおじさんが通ってきたっていう、アルファ世界線だっけ？そこじゃない。目指すべきは、アトラクタフィールドの狭間。
The space between.
どのアトラクタフィールドからも一切干渉を受けないたった一つの世界線、通称シュタインズゲート。
But that's the tuning name I pulled out of my ass. It doesn't even mean anything. Yeah, but it's the title of the game. It's gotta mean something.
シュタインズゲートはさ、まだ誰も見たことのない未知の世界線らしいんだ。
らしいって、それ誰かが観測したんじゃないん？
観測はされてないんだよね。だから未知なわけで。でもシュタインズゲートのダイバージェンスはお父さんとオカリンおじさんとですでに割り出されてるよ。相対値でここからマイナス 0.081609%。
Wait, what?
そこがシュタインズゲート。
その世界線に到達するために必要な条件がクリスの救出。
そういうこと。
Wait, isn't that the Gamma? Isn't that the Gamma worldline? When we went with Fetus's ending, we ended up in the negatives. And I'm pretty sure, like, everyone survived. I think. So, in a way, we're kind of returning to that sort of area.
第三次世界大戦を回避する鍵なんだよ。彼女が生きていればさ、戦争は起きない。少なくとも57億人も死なないんだ。
なぜだ？なぜクリスなんだ？確かにクリスは天才少女だが、あいつが57億人を救う英雄だっていうのか？
よくわかんない。
わからないって無責任すぎるだろ。
私は父さんの立てた計画通りに動いているだけ。その計画、元はオカリンおじさんが立案したらしいんだけど、だからおじさんの計画が間違ってたら私のやってることも意味がない。
どうしてまた劇なんだ？直接俺に指示されたわけじゃないのか？
オカリンおじさんは 10年ぐらい前。今からだとおよそ15年後、2025年に亡くなった。
Wasn't that the same year that Nai was telling us about? The same result is on the Alpha worldline.
だから真相はわからない。父さんはオカリンおじさんの意思を継いで、この計画を実行するためにたった一人でタイムマシンを作り上げた。
And that's my super hacker. He must have hacked into CERN and stolen their research, then used it to construct his own time machine. On the Alpha worldline, CERN killed Daru before he could complete the machine. But here, Daru was able to perfect his design. That's why it can go back to the future. At least, that seems the most likely explanation.
オカリンおじさん、その世界線、シュタインズゲートは未知っていうぐらいだから、どんな未来が待っているのか誰も知らない。もしかしたら第三次世界大戦が終結した後でディストピアが構築されるかもしれない。もしかしたらマキセ・クリスはオカリンおじさんが助けた2日後とかに死んじゃうかもしれない。もしかしたらオカリンおじさんは2025年じゃなくて1週間後に死んじゃうかもしれない。でも同時にもしかしたら2036年になるまで第三次世界大戦も起きないし、ディストピアも構築されないかもしれない。マキセ・クリスも他の誰も死なないかもしれない。素晴らしい未来が待っているかもしれない。少なくとも私がいた2036年でもなく、アルファ世界線の私がいた2036年でもなくなるのは確か。
So it's all a risk. Is an unknown future really for the best? I would hate for the ending role to say, despite your best efforts, you made everything worse.
先は見えない。完全な未知。
Kurisu can't be saved. I know that. Even if we change the past, convergence will ensure her death, just as it did for Mayuri. It's impossible. There is no way this plan can succeed. In the end, fate will win, as it always has.
それでも言ってくれるなら、それでも私と一緒に7月28日へ飛んでくれるなら、この手を握って。
I look down at Suzuha's hand. Her skin is rough, her palm calloused. This cool, collected, unsmiling Suzuha comes from a ruined world, from the ashes of a war that claimed over 5 billion lives. I can only imagine what she's been through. Kurisu. How I have dreamt of saving her. I would do anything to change her fate. Yeah? Let's go back to the Alpha worldline then. But how do I know this invitation won't lead me into another maze of despair?
マユシーは今の話ちんぷんかんぷんなのです。
Some badass music playing here.
でもね、そのマキセさんっていう人はオカリンにとっては大事な人だったんでしょ。だったら頑張るべきだよ、オカリン。
57億人救えるかどうかってのはちっとも想像できないけどな。ごちゃごちゃ細かいことはいいから、その女の子を助けることだけ考えればいいんじゃね。そうすればモテ期到来確定だし。
Mayuri and Daru offer me encouragement, but it's not enough to overcome my doubt. The Makise Kurisu we knew, lab member 004, is already gone. Even if I save her on this world line, she won't remember any of the time she shared with us. So there's no point. I won't bend time to my convenience, not again. I'm not God. I don't have that right. If I try, I'll just end up making things worse. Reason pleads with me to stop. And yet, I look at Suzuha's outstretched hand, and then, with resignation, I grasp it firmly.
やるよ。
Try though I may to fight it, this choice was made for me on July 28th, the moment I laid eyes upon this time machine.
結局俺がお前の手を握るように運命は収束するんだろう。
I'm not at all confident that I can save Kurisu. How many times have I tried to resist fate only to fail? I don't want to see her die. But if there is a chance, however small, that she can be saved, I have to try. Even if I can't take back what we had, I want more than anything to save her.
一緒に行くよ。
ありがとうオカリンおじさん。じゃあ乗って。
ちなみにそのタイムマシン二人乗り OK なのか？
もちろん私の父さんが作った最高傑作なんだからさ、当然だって。
誰は娘に愛されてるな。
言葉の意味はよくわからんが、とにかく父さんではなくお兄ちゃんと呼べ。
オカリン絶対帰ってきてね。言ったまま戻ってこなかったら嫌だよ。
別に違う世界に行くわけじゃない。過去にちょっと戻ってくるだけだ。
I pat Mayuri's arm reassuringly. Then I follow Suzuha to the time machine's hatch and slip inside. Oh boy, here we go. The interior is cylindrical and surprisingly tight. When I sit down on the ledge that rims the cylinder, it puts me face to face with Suzuha, kind of like one of those giant teacup rides. And there are fewer controls than I expected. The inside definitely looks more refined than when I saw Suzuha's time machine on the Alpha worldline. But one thing remains the same, the time display panel, a black screen with red lettering. I guess that's just Daru's taste.
携帯出して。
When I hand it over, Suzuha casually tosses it out the hatch.
おい
Well, alright.
持っていかない方がいい。混戦するから。
Interference. Oh, I see. We're going to July 28th, so there'll be 2 of me, and if I bring it, 2 of my phone. I guess that could be a problem if I got a call or something. So time travelers really do need to be careful about what they bring to the past.
ハッチ閉めて。
I hear Mayuri and Daru cheering outside. Mayuri caught my phone, thankfully. I give them a final nod, then close the hatch. Silence engulfs us. Suzuha is operating the time display panel. She sets our destination, July 28th, 2010, at 11:50 a.m.
時間はこれぐらいでいいかな。
ギリギリすぎないか？
I remember that Dr. Nakabachi's presentation began at 12.
このタイムマシンって場所移動ができないの。
というと？
例えばここ、つまりラジカンの屋上からタイムトラベルを開始した場合、どの時間へ飛んでもラジカン屋上の座標にしか到着しないんだ。まあ本当はもっといろいろ複雑な計算してんだけど、今は説明しない。とにかくそういうことなんで、発表会の前日に飛ぶこともできるけどさ、そのせいで騒ぎになって発表会中止とかになっちゃまずいでしょ。だからむしろ時間ギリギリの方がいい。
なるほど。
おじさんってタイムトラベルは初体験だっけ？
あのな、おじさんと呼ぶのはやめてくれ。タイムリープは腐るほどやったが、タイムトラベルは初めてだ。ジョン・タイター曰く、かなりの G が発生して引っ張られるような感覚があるらしい。
ああ、それ書いたの私。
ジョン・タイターのことか？
そう、2000年に飛んだ時に。
そうか。
The past has changed. Changed back, I suppose, from my point of view. When I was on the Alpha Worldline, I saw Titor post on @channel in real time. On this Worldline, those posts were made to an English BBS in the year 2000.
あんまびっくりしないんだね。
Nothing can surprise me now. My brain's too busy trying to process all this new information. It feels like it's gonna blow.
改めてこのミッションについて説明するね。向こうに着いたらのんびり話してる時間はないはずだからさ。目的はマキセ・クリスの死の回避。
Ever since I returned to this Worldline, I've avoided all news of Kurisu's murder. I was afraid of setting that result in stone. So I still don't know who killed Kurisu. I don't know how or why she died. I don't know anything at all. If I had known it would come to this, would I have looked things up? I ask myself that question. The answer is no.
アトラクターフィールドによる収束は
言ったでしょ。その日は分岐点なの。マキセ・クリスの死の可能性は大雑把に計算して 50% なんだよ。
収束は起きないんだな。
起きるかもしれない。多分起きる。でもきっと抜け道があるはず。その抜け道こそがシュタインズゲートの入り口なの。
So in the end, it's a gamble.
それと一つ忠告を。ドクター中鉢には気をつけて。
どういう意味だ。
私のいた2036年では第三次世界大戦が起きたって言ったよね。その原因をたどっていくと中鉢論文に行き着く。ドクター中鉢が書いたっていうタイムマシンに関する文書なんだけど。
Oh, lovely.
しかし奴のタイムトラベル理論はジョン・タイターのパクリ。
Wait a minute. John Titor's sitting right in front of me.
つまりタイターがネットに書き込んだことは正しいということか。
一部に嘘は混ぜておいたから私が書き込んだ時はあんまり相手にされなかったんだけど、まさか10年経って再評価されるとはね。私の書いた理論をもとに独自の考えを加えたみたい。その完成度はとても高いらしいんだ。とにかくドクター中鉢はマキセ・クリスの殺された会場にいたんだよね。だから彼には注意しといて。彼もまた世界線を大きく変えるキーマンのはず。
Dr. Nakabachi. Important. I thought he was just some con artist.
じゃあ行くよ。シートベルトを締めて。
I look underneath my butt to find what looks like a car's seatbelt. I wrap it around my waist and fix my body to the seat.
結構揺れるのか。
揺れはほとんどないよ。
You mean it does something else? Wait, is this safe? Suzuha leans forward and pushes a bright yellow button on the bottom of the panel. There are no windows, so I can't tell if the time machine is moving.
たった3週間だからものの 2,3 分で行けるはず。
Suzuha fastens her own seatbelt and sighs.
最初に1975年へ飛んだ時なんかさ、6時間ぐらいかかって暇でしょうがなかったよ。
Aw, man. I guess time travelers have their own problems.
2,3 分だからあえて酸素マスクはしてないけど、タイムトラベルの間この中は無酸素状態になる。
我慢しろと。
ここに。
Suzuha points to the center of the cylinder, the space between me and her.
エアポケットができるの。そこに頭を突っ込んでおけばさ、10分くらいは呼吸できるわけ。
なあ、もし仮にクリスを救うのを失敗したらどうなる。
実はそんなに燃料はなかったりするんだよね。もともと入れておいた燃料はギリギリだから。2036年に帰る分の燃料もなかったり。つまり世界線を変えられなかったら、私はこの時代に残るしかないんだ。でも心配しなくてもいいよ。8月20日から7月28日への往復はさ、まだ2回ぐらいなら可能だから。
So what she's really saying is that we only have 2 chances.
燃料がないならどうやって2036年に帰るつもりだ？
帰る予定はないんだよね。シュタインズゲートへ行けたら、この時代にタイムトラベルしてくる理由はなくなるでしょ。因果が再構成されるんだ。ここにいる私は消滅して、きっと2036年で平和に暮らしてるはずだよ。というわけで、オカリンおじさんの頑張り次第。
Her tone is light, but her expression is serious. This is the first time in weeks that we've spoken, but I just now realized something about her. Suzuha is pretty reckless, isn't she? She is. Suddenly, there's a zapping sound and countless faint silver lights start floating around the cylinder. They look like moth dust or powdered snow. The lights slowly change colors. Violet, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red, back to silver, violet, blue. The colors of the rainbow? I feel pressure on my entire body, similar to the sensation you feel as you ascend in an elevator. In an elevator, you feel as if you're being pulled downwards, but instead the time machine feels like it's pulling at my back. The feeling of pressure quickly increases. It starts to feel like I'm falling horizontally. I've never experienced anything like this. It's so uncomfortable I want to scream. The strangest thing is that the time machine itself isn't shaking. In fact, it doesn't seem to be moving at all. And there's no noise, no vibration. It's eerie. The pulling sensation grows even stronger. I can hear my bones creaking. I imagine my body flattened like a pancake, and it's not a pleasant thought. It's getting worse. I look at Suzuha. She has her eyes shut and her jaw clenched tight. I can no longer move. It feels like my back is glued to the wall. My vision begins to warp. And within my warping vision, the powder of light still shifts through the colors of the rainbow. And it's strangely beautiful, like something out of a painting. And still I keep falling. Where is it taking me? Through a tunnel in space-time? All I know is that I'm falling. Suddenly everything goes dark. I try to scream, but even my voice falls away. It doesn't even reach my own ears. It's gravity. There's an intense gravitational distortion behind me. And I'm still falling towards it. Oh, I think we time traveled. My vision slowly recovers. The smell of ozone fills my nostrils. Suzuha takes a deep breath and unfastens her seatbelt.
着いたよ。
What a rush. I gulp for air. Did I really just travel through time? If so, then this is July 28th. The day Kurisu and I first met. The day I sent the first email. The day it all began. Suzuha takes out a digital watch. It's a fairly old-fashioned design.
1975年で買ってきたんだ。でもまだ3年も使ってないよ。
And this is where an uninformed person would say, in Japanese, please. Suzuha sets the watch to the correct time, then hands it to me. The display reads 11:51. Nakabachi's presentation starts at 12.
出るよ。オカリンおじさんはマキセ・クリスをマークして、殺されるのを阻止して。
お前は？
サポートに回る。それと携帯を取り上げた理由と関係するけど、ここには7月28日現在のオカリンおじさんもいる。今世界に岡部倫太郎は2人いることになるの。
What a strange thing to think about.
いい？自分自身との接触は絶対避けて。 深刻なタイムパラドックスが発生する可能性があるから。
Oh yeah.
タイターが言っていたことと違うが。
あれは単なるフェイク情報。
Come to think of it, Alpha Suzuha said the stuff she posted about the many worlds interpretation was fake too.
了解だ。
じゃあ状況開始。終わったらこのタイムマシン前に集合ね。
Suzuha finishes her rushed explanation and motions me toward the hatch. I open the hatch and grab the rim. I squeeze my way out. Suzuha crawls out after me and closes the hatch.
おじさんは隠れて。私がおとりになる。
Suzuha runs up to the emergency door. And then, to my astonishment, she draws her gun and fires at the doorknob. When are these sparkles gonna go away? The door opens easily. That must have broken the lock. Any minute now, a crowd of people will run up these stairs to see what happened. My past self will be among them. I need to hide before they get here. That was a close one. I nearly bumped into myself on the 8th floor landing. Right after I ran downstairs to the 7th floor, I heard footsteps running the other way behind me. Those footsteps were mine, no doubt. It was a near miss. To be safe, I descend to the 4th floor before stopping to take a breath. I take a look around, but there's nobody paying attention to me. I wonder what Suzuha is doing. I'm worried, but I need to focus on my own mission. I must prevent Kurisu's death. In about 30 minutes from now, just after Nakabachi's presentation ends, someone will murder her. I know where it happens. In the 8th floor hallway, towards the back of the building where people rarely go. What I don't know is who stabbed her. Instead of running around and drawing attention to myself, I should just wait at the scene. Let's cool off here for about 5 minutes and then head over there. If I remember correctly, Kurisu tried to talk to me in the assembly hall, but I blew her off and came down here. After that, I tried calling Mayuri, but her phone was off and I couldn't get through, so I went back up to the assembly hall to find her. What time was that? I searched my memories trying to plot the actions I took on July 28th. It sounded so simple when Suzuha said it, but staying away from my past self is going to take more work than I thought. Frustration mounts. I shoved Suzuha's watch into my pocket to quash it. Just then...
すいません。
Uh-oh. That voice. I turn around.
クリス。
Long time no see.
私、あなたと面識ありました？
いや。
さっき、このビルの屋上から降りてきましたよね。
She looks at me with those beautiful eyes shining with intelligence and strength of will. I thought I would never see her again. But now before my very eyes is the girl I love. Tears well up in my eyes. I want to embrace her right this instant. It takes everything I have to resist the urge. Don't forget, this is our first meeting. This Kurisu doesn't know me.
屋上で妙な音がしたし、ビルが揺れたように感じたけど、それと何か関係が？一体何があったんですか？ドクター中鉢の仕込みとか言わないですよね。
Why did I have to run into Kurisu of all people? I can't answer. I'm afraid that if I speak, I'll be unable to contain my emotions. The memory of her last smile is burned into my mind, imploring me to act.
聞いてますか？すごい汗ですけど。
Kurisu looks at me with suspicion. What would happen if I were to grab Kurisu and run? Would divergence change? Would her murder be averted? I recall all the times Mayuri died. I recall all the times I time leaped to save her. Everything I tried ended in vain. I was unable to save her even once. No matter what I did, the world itself killed her. Won't it be the same with Kurisu? Should I even try? I reach towards Kurisu, my hand shaking.
何ですか?
She steps back in surprise and fear, clutching a manila envelope to her chest. Sorry there. This is our first meeting. I know that, but to me, she's still the girl I love. If I'd been thinking straight a second ago, I would have realized that my plan to grab her and flee wasn't going to work. Kurisu would never follow some strange man she only just met. Running isn't an option. All I can do is wait at the scene of the crime. Fighting against the urge to stay, I force myself to turn and leave. Alright.
質問に答えてください.
But Kurisu pursues me. Why is she so desperate to know who I am? I do look suspicious, I'll admit that. But if she thinks I'm dangerous, why would she come alone? I turn around reluctantly and meet Kurisu's stare, excuse me there.
答えて.
俺はお前を
Can I really save you? The words catch in my throat. Can I save her? I don't know. All I know is that convergence is merciless and cruel, and that I am powerless to stop it.
何です?
I shake my head, then bolt for the stairs before Kurisu can react.
待ちなさい!
When I make it to the 8th floor, the presentation has already started. I peek in through the door of the assembly hall.
俺が誰なのかはどうでもいい。それより、今あなたが語ったタイムマシンの理論は一体何だ?
Okay, I think that's the other us. Someone in the audience is shouting at Dr. Nakabachi. And that someone is me. Now I remember, I confronted Dr. Nakabachi in the middle of his presentation. I called him a fraud for ripping off John Titor's posts. From this angle, I look like a real asshole. Staff members approach. Damn, this is embarrassing. But there's nothing I can do here. I need to leave before Kurisu appears. I turn around and head deeper into the dim passage. An image flashes through my mind. She was lying there at the end of this passage, in a puddle of her own blood. 20 minutes from now, that's exactly what will happen. Can I prevent it? I must, whatever it takes. There's a pile of junk, toolboxes, cardboard, and the like, about halfway down the passage. The perfect hiding spot. I crouch behind them. Now all I have to do is wait for Kurisu to show. But what will I do when she does? Only now do I realize that I'm completely unarmed. I really didn't think this through. Yeah, it would have been nice, if we packed like a knife, a gun, something. Kurisu was lying in a pool of blood. That means her killer had a weapon. Since I didn't hear a gunshot, it must have been a knife, or something similar. How am I going to defend her, and myself? Is there anything around here that might work as a weapon? We should have taken Suzuha's gun. I still have about 20 minutes. But one wrong move and someone might catch me. I shouldn't leave this spot. Maybe I'm being overly cautious, but this is my only chance to prevent Kurisu's death. I don't want to jeopardize that. I don't know what I'd do if I ran into Kurisu again. It's a miracle that I managed to tear myself away last time. The longer I wait in the darkness, the harder it becomes. The anticipation is killing me. So far, not a single soul has passed down this hallway. I can faintly hear Nakabachi's voice through the mic from far away, but that's it. The silence does nothing but increase my tension. To make matters worse, it's hot and humid. I guess the air conditioner's not on back here. My entire body's drenched in sweat, and I haven't even been hiding for a minute. Sweat drips from my brow to the floor. I rub it out with my shoe. I have to keep waiting. There's no other choice. I stay there, crouched in the darkness for what seems an eternity. In the distance, I hear the sound of sparse applause. I glance at Suzuha's watch. It's 12:26. I guess the presentation's over. I peek out from behind the boxes, and just then... Someone's coming. I hear footsteps approaching. I quickly duck back behind cover. My heart is pounding. Someone's coming this way. Who? Is it Kurisu's murderer? I clench my teeth and try to drive away the tension. I can only pray that I won't be found. Finally, the footsteps pass right by my hiding spot. Moving only my eyes, I sneak a glance at the person. Oh, it's Kurisu. Kurisu? There's no one with her. I didn't expect Kurisu to be the first to appear. What is she doing back here? This area is for employees only. Now that I think about it, Kurisu's murder made no sense. Why was she killed in a place she would normally never come? Careful to keep quiet, I watch Kurisu from the shadows. About 5 meters down the hall, she stops walking and leans against the wall. She is holding that manila envelope I saw with her earlier. She peeks inside and smiles softly. Why is she smiling? Kurisu rarely smiles like that. I mean, it's more like her to glare at people. That envelope. I search my memories again. When Kurisu approached me during Nakabachi's presentation, I'm pretty sure she was holding that envelope. But she didn't have it when I discovered her body? I don't remember seeing it. What could be inside to make Kurisu smile like that? I can't begin to imagine. Kurisu hasn't moved a muscle. She's just standing there, head hung, her face hidden behind her long hair. I can't read her expression. Is she waiting for someone? Who? Who would she meet in a place like this? That's when I hear another set of footsteps approaching. I can't see who it is from where I'm hiding. But given the timing, it has to be the person who killed Kurisu. And as proof, Kurisu raises her head and upon recognizing the newcomer, lifts her back off the wall. Her expression softens slightly. The footsteps come even closer. Who is it?
話がある。
Kurisu suddenly starts speaking. The footsteps pass right by my hiding spot. I'm so tense I can't move a muscle. The newcomer finally appears in my narrow field of vision. And it's... Sort of saw that one coming.
No.
Dr. Nakabachi! I slap a hand over my mouth to keep from shouting in astonishment. Kurisu and Dr. Nakabachi know each other?
それと一つ忠告を。ドクター中鉢には気をつけて。
Something else occurs to me. Why would Kurisu, an accomplished scientist, attend the presentation of a man like Nakabachi? He's just a 2-bit inventor. Only 15 people came to hear him speak, and that's including trolls like me. There wasn't even any press coverage. Besides, Kurisu hates time travel science. That much was obvious from her lecture at ATF. In that case, it's obvious why she's here. She didn't come to see his presentation. She came to see him. But why? What could be the connection? Wait. It can't be. Papa!
聞いてるの？パパ。
There you go. Papa. He's her father. Her estranged father, who she told me she hadn't seen in 7 years. Kurisu did say that her father was a physicist. And Nakabachi certainly is that's a physicist, right? It's for physics, right? There's no other way of pronouncing it, right? I'm not an idiot, right? Hopefully I'm saying things correctly, because I'm smart. Though the scientific community at large has rejected his research. But wait, does this mean that Nakabachi killed his own daughter? Or was it someone else? Someone who has yet to appear? There's no way to know. If I could be sure that Nakabachi was the killer, then I would intervene right now. But I'm not. I'd better keep watching, see what happens.
それはなんだ。
パパがタイムマシンの発表会をすると聞いて、私も考えてみたの。タイムマシンは作れるのかどうか。
Kurisu wrote a paper on time travel? but when she spoke at ATF, she rejected the very idea of time travel. Although, come to think of it, she was awfully interested in the phone wave. Damn, I forgot how much of a tsundere she was.
読んでパパの意見を聞かせてほしい。それを踏まえて手直しして学会に出してみようと思ってる。相手にしてもらえないかもしれないけど、一応私サイエンス誌とは面識あるし。
Nakabachi takes out the document and starts reading it with a disgusted frown. So that's what it was. She didn't have anything dangerous in that envelope, like drugs or a gun. It was just some document. But that raises a new question. Could that be the Nakabachi paper? According to Suzuha, that document sparked a time travel arms race that ultimately led to World War III and the deaths of 5.7 billion people.
EU とロシアによる開発競争が火種になって、それにアメリカまでが横やりを入れたから収拾がつかなくなった。
Is that why Kurisu's safety is so important to changing Divergence? I get it now. Nothing is coincidence. Everything is inevitable. Nakabachi flips restlessly through the document. He's not even trying to hide his irritation.
誰がこんなものを書いてこいと言った？
言われてはいないけど、パパが7年ぶりに連絡をくれて発表会を見に来いって言ってくれたでしょ。それがきっかけになったの。それで論文にまとめてみたら、もしかすると作れるかもしれないんじゃないかって思えるようになった。もしその論文が認められたら、学会を追放されたパパのリベンジになるかも。
私は追放されたのではない。
Nakabachi suddenly shrieks at Kurisu, causing her to shrink back in fear.
あの連中は私のレベルの高さに嫉妬するしか能がなかった。そんな奴らに嫌気がさして私の方が見切りをつけたのだ。
怒鳴らないでよ。
Nakabachi gives his daughter a disdainful snort, then goes back to flipping through the paper.
パパって読むの早いね。昔とちっとも変わってない。
Nakabachi even ignores Kurisu's words of endearment. This guy's a fucking dick.
悪くない内容だ。
本当？この論文はパパと共同署名でもいいと私は思って。
学会には出すな。これは私が預かっておく。
どういうこと？
どういうことだと？わからんのか？たかがサイエンス誌に低レベルな論文が掲載された程度でいい気になるなということだ。なんだ？親に対してその顔はなんだ？
Yeah, so Papa here is going to take his daughter's own thesis, or whatever she just wrote, and publish it as his own? That's not how a father acts.
ごめん。
An awkward silence follows. I feel no warmth between these two. The only thing I feel is distance. Kurisu in particular seems desperate to avoid upsetting her father.
ねえ、久しぶりに会ったことだし、いろいろと話したいんだけど、パパは今、青森に住んでるんだっけ？
Kurisu is trying to maintain a cheerful tone, but I can see that her expression is stiff. I remember how she said she had trouble dealing with her father.
私って父親に嫌われてるのよね。
She looked so lonely when she spoke those words. And it's probably true.
帰る。
It does seem that he just does not like her at all.
さっさとアメリカに帰れ。二度と顔を見せるな。
でも
何が意見が聞きたいだ。何が共同署名だ。本心ではそんなことこれっぽっちも思っていないだろうが。
Well, she's not like you. He sounds like a child with an inferiority complex.
私を憐れんどるのか。それとも蔑んどるのか。娘の分際で。
何言ってるのよ。落ち着いて。
私は十分落ち着いておる。指図するな。
I don't think you're calm, sir. This is bad. It's almost time for Kirisu's murder. Was it really Nakabachi? Her own father who killed her.
私が今日この場にお前を呼んだ理由を教えてやる。勝ち誇りたかったのだよ。お前に私の研究の偉大さを見せびらかすことでな。お前が絶望するほどの差を知らしめてやろうとしたのだ。なのにあの妙な若造のせいで全て台無しだ。そしてお前がそんな私を見て鼻で笑っていたのも知っているぞ。どこまで親をバカにすれば気が済む。
笑ってなんて。
この論文に意見が欲しいのか。意見ならここで言ってやる。
Nakabachi rolls right over to Kirisu's objections. Wait, Nakabachi rolls right over Kirisu's objections. Felt like I read something wrong there. And it's like he doesn't even hear her voice.
この論文は私の名前で発表する。以上だ。
You fucking dick.
まさか、パパ、盗むの？
なんだと？
私の論文、盗むの？そんなことだけはしない人だって思っていたのに。
Nakabachi suddenly whirls and strikes Kurisu across the face. What do I do? I know I should do something, but what?
誰に対して口を聞いておるのだ。
What? Nakabachi throws the paper aside and seizes his daughter by the throat. Kurisu gasps for air. Her face twists in pain as his grip tightens.
お前に私の気持ちがわかるか。なぜお前はそんなに優秀なのだ。私はお前が憎い。存在そのものが疎ましいのだよ。私より優秀な人間などこの世にいてはならんのだ。わかるか。屈辱なのだ。娘が親より優秀でいい道理などない。だから遠ざけた。お前と親子だと思われるのが耐えられなかった。お前がいたせいで、お前のせいで。
This is completely absurd. He's blaming her for his own failures. I've seen enough. He's the killer for sure. I burst from my hiding spot.
よせ
I ram him with my shoulder as hard as I can, knocking him away from Kurisu. Kurisu gasps for breath.
なんだお前は。クリスは殺させない。
I'm going to save Kurisu. I'm going to save her and change the future. Even a weakling like me can pin down an old man like Nakabachi. Then I can get Suzuha to call the police and... The memory of Kirisu's body flashes through my mind. No, it won't turn out like that. Steadying himself with one hand against the wall, Nakabachi gets to his feet and looks straight at me. The instant our eyes meet, his face twists in rage.
おい、さっきのお前のせいで私の発表会は台無しだ。
His presentation? Right, of course, I called him out on his lies in the middle of his presentation. Nakabachi is mistaking me for my past self. Understandable, since we look exactly the same.
よくも抜け抜けと私の前に顔を出せたな。どいつもこいつも私の邪魔ばかりする。さてはお前、クリスと示し合わせていたな。そうだ、そうなんだろう。
He's delusional.
許さんぞ、ガキども。
Nakabachi glares at me with bloodshot eyes, then takes something out of his pocket. At first, I can't tell what it is, but then I see it glint in the dim light. A knife. The blade is about 20 centimeters long. I can't help but shiver at its cold shine. Why is he even carrying something like that? Is he completely insane? Wait, Is that the weapon that killed Kurisu? I won't let that happen. Damn. Why is my brain so fixated on that scene?
私をバカにするな
Nakabachi charges like an enraged bull, with no sign of hesitation whatsoever. He raises his knife high. I instinctively dodge back. The knife misses me by a hair. He gathers himself for another strike. The sight of his face twisted in madness and rage fills me with terror. I want to scream. He's going to kill me. No, don't be afraid. I can't die here. The past is already decided. But wait, if the past is already decided, then doesn't that mean I can't save Kurisu? I shake off the thought. Just think about saving her.
謝れ
Swallowing my fear, I force myself to stop running away. Instead, I lunge forward. I knock Nakabachi's hand aside. The knife falls from his grip and clatters to the floor. I leap on it and pick it up. And that was easier than I expected.
指図をするな
I look up in surprise. Nakabachi has taken a screwdriver from a toolbox left in the passage. Kurisu is walking towards him, pleading with him to stop. She's completely defenseless. No, Kurisu! Stay away from him! You're the one in danger, not me! Just when I thought I'd disarm him, he finds something else. Even a screwdriver can kill with enough force behind it.
クリス逃げろ
Kurisu glances at me, but she doesn't move. Why won't she run away?
バカな真似はやめて
何がわかる何がわかる何が
Nakabachi has completely lost his mind. Nothing she can say will reach him.
お前さえいなければ
Nakabachi turns to Kurisu, brandishing his screwdriver. But Kurisu still doesn't run away. Blood spurts from the arm that Kurisu used to guard her face. She's going to die. I have to do something. I grip the knife firmly in my hands. Kurisu won't die if I kill Nakabachi first. That image again. Stop getting in my way. I won't be tied to that past. I need to do this, to change the future, to save Kurisu.
仲間て
As Nakabachi raises his arm for another blow, I thrust my knife at his unprotected back. Oh, come on, no! Through the knife, my hand feels resistance. The sensation of tearing through flesh, scraping bone. It's surprisingly tough. But at the same time, I feel the flesh pulsating. It shifts in time with my victim's breath. I stabbed. I stabbed.
なんで
I can't believe my eyes. What happened? I tried to stab Nakabachi. The blade should have pierced his back. And yet, at the last minute, Kurisu forced herself between us. As if to protect Nakabachi. What a fucking horrifying sight.
なんで
Strength drains from Kurisu's body. She slumps against me, her head on my shoulders.
バカどもにはふさわしい末路だ
Man! Laughing maniacally, Nakabachi picks up the dropped thesis and runs to the elevator at the far end of the hall. I can't chase him. I know what's going to happen if I don't stop him, but I can't take a single step. Is this a joke? Is this the punchline? I wanted to know who killed Kurisu, and now...
ごめんね
Kurisu speaks. Her voice is barely a whisper. I feel something wet on my hands. Wet and warm. Blood. Kurisu's blood. Gushing from her wound. It's warm but not hot. And yet it feels like it's burning my hands. I try to pull the knife out. If I can stop the bleeding, maybe she'll be okay. But my hands won't move. And it's like they've turned to stone. My arms, my fingers, no matter how hard I try, they won't move an inch. Kurisu's breathing quickly grows labored. She's suffering. I didn't mean for this to happen. This isn't what I wanted. Why won't my hands move? I want to pull out the knife. I want to ease her pain. Why won't my body obey me? It's as if someone else is in control. Kurisu's body convulses against mine. The pain must be unbearable. Is there nothing I can do to help her? I want to cry.
どうして
The only thing I can do is ask.
あれでも父親だから
You idiot.
私ずっと認められたかったパパに認めて欲しくていつも勉強でも今さら分かったパパは私なんて認めたくなかったバカみたいよね
That's what I said.
なのになんで私パパをかばったのかなごめんなさい見ず知らずのあなたを巻き込んでいた私死ぬのかな
Yeah, I think so.
死にたくないよこんな終わりいや
Her voice is fading fast. Don't die, please don't die on me. But my prayers are in vain.
助け
Her body suddenly grows heavy. I can no longer hear the sound of her breathing. And yet the blood from her wound is still warm. I killed her. I killed her. The one who killed Kurisu was me. As I scream, another me looks down from above. As he hears the sound of my despair, the last piece of the puzzle clicks into place. The scream I heard that day was my own.
おかりおじさん
Wow, that did not work out. Alright, so now that I've made yet another movie of a fucking video, we're gonna save it here because... Jesus Christ, I really record a lot of this and try to pack it into one episode. Next time, I guess, maybe that's the finale, I think. This sort of seems like it's going in the direction of the anime, but I don't really remember how things ended because things got really fucking confusing. So a lot of this shit, whatever comes up next, will be hopefully new stuff. Maybe. I don't even know. But now that I've recorded for almost 2 hours, I think it's a perfect time to stop. So tune in next time to see what we can do, because we have one more chance. Hopefully Okabe is able to do something different. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.